Well, joining us live now is the Middle East analyst Barak. He's an associate fellow at the Royal United Services Institute. That's an independent think tank on defence and security. Barack Obama seems pretty confident, as does John Kerry, that they will get the vote in Congress. If you'd asked David Cameron, the British Prime Minister, last Thursday night, are you going to get the vote? He would have said absolutely. He didn't. So is that congressional backing a done deal?
On one hand, I think a more primary question to ask is, why does President Obama not want to have his presidential directive and have a strike against certain command and control facilities without congressional approval? Because constitutionally he's allowed to do that. And why has he also flip-flopped between, on one hand, saying it's unacceptable and it's a red line, and then allowing the regime time to prepare itself, and while he's seeking presidential approval, which will take up to September the 9th, I actually think that he would be more relieved if he wouldn't receive congressional approval, because he doesn't seem to be willing to engage very firmly in the Middle East at all. On one hand, he's got... the first thing on any national security strategy is to counter the usage of and proliferation of chemical, biological and nuclear weapons. On the other hand, he wants a multipolared world. He wants to lead from behind. He doesn't want to engage fully in the Middle East. And American credibility is now plummeting to an all-time low. Iran is watching this, thinking, will there be any consequences if we're going to increase our enrichment of uranium? The Gulf states are saying, can we rely on America and support? Israel is saying, can we rely on America or should we go it alone? Russia is thinking, Brian, we've been given the region on a platter.
OK, that's a shopping list of negatives, but is all of that counterbalanced by something must be done? They've marched themselves up onto the moral high ground. They've got their kit ready on location. The feeling was they would have done something, if not by last night, certainly by today into tomorrow.
Look, the question, of course something ought to have been done, but the question is really, why hasn't it been done? So it could either be an issue of incompetence or an issue of strategy. Now, giving the Obama administration the benefit of the doubt, one would have to opt for a strategic approach, and the only strategic rationale for Obama not engaging yet, despite having assumed the moral high ground, is because he wants to repivot towards Asia and he's not particularly interested in getting involved militarily.
Barak, many thanks.
Thank you.